In this documentary, we will be discussing on one of the most pressing issues of our time, global warming. Today, we will explore what global warming is, its impact on the environment, its causes, and the far-reaching effects on our planet and its inhabitants. Global warming refers to the long-term increase in Earth's average surface temperature due to human activities, primarily the emission of greenhouse gases. This phenomenon is part of the broader issues of climate change, which encompasses various changes in climate patterns.
The global warming, it's what we are saying, it's heating of the Earth's surface due to the heat trapping radiations, those are coming from the sun. So now if we talk of the basic science behind this is absorption of the radiations. So we know this already, that the radiations, all the driving energy, it's coming from sun. Now what is happening? Our atmosphere is first transparent to these incoming radiations. These radiations then hit the Earth's surface, they are converted to heat radiations. And what is happening? These heat radiations are not able to go back into the space, so they are trapped inside the Earth. And the main gases, those are responsible there, they are the carbon dioxide, they are the methanes, nitrous oxide, even hydrofluorocarbons and water vapors. All of these are responsible for trapping these heat radiations.
Greenhouse gases, burning fossil fuels, deforestation, industrial processes, and agriculture. These are the major causes of global warming.
The main sources for greenhouse gases, or I will say what are the greenhouse gases? They are carbon dioxide, they are methane, they are nitrous oxide, they are hydrofluorocarbons. So the carbon dioxide, it is coming from all the sources. For example, I am breathing also, I am giving carbon dioxide. Some bike is moving, it is giving carbon dioxide. Some industry is working in a heat process, it is producing carbon dioxide. So the main type of the pollution or carbon dioxide that is coming, it is coming from the industry or it is coming from the production of energy. So these are basically the main sources there.
Forests act as carbon sinks, absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Deforestation for agriculture, logging, and urban development reduces this capacity, increasing atmospheric carbon dioxide levels. Agricultural practices contribute to global warming through methane emission from livestock and rice paddies, as well as nitrous oxide from fertilized soils.
The most visible impacts of global warming, as you can be noticing me, I am sweating now. So what is this? Okay, earlier this type of temperature was not there. So what is this? This is global warming. Another effect, visible effect that we are facing is the rise in the sea level. Okay, it might not be clear to us because we are living in the plain area. What we are seeing, okay, that the sea level is rising. As per data, if I have to say, it is from 0.7 to 0.42 centimeter per year. Okay, so it means some low-lying areas, they are going to be submerged into water. Okay, I don't mean that there would be flooding, there should be water up to 1 feet, 2 feet, 3 feet. No, even if it is small amount of water that is coming to residential area, it is harmful.
There are certain effects of global warming on environment, like rising temperatures, melting ice and snow, rising sea levels, ocean acidification, and biodiversity loss.
So biodiversity refers to all the plants, all the animals, the birds, okay, they constitute the biodiversity. So now what is happening, that all of these, they are not going to adapt to the environment, and what is happening, that some of them, they are becoming extinct. Okay, there are some species of frog, those are going to extinct. Okay, there are a number of species, those who are not adapting to these conditions, so they are going to be extinct after some time.
This increase in global warming has certain effects on human life: health risks, food security, water scarcity, economic impacts, displacement and migration. Rising temperatures and changing weather patterns increase the frequency and severity of heat waves, respiratory problems from air pollution, and the spread of infectious diseases.
The effect of global warming is also found on the human health as well as on the communities. So what are the effects those we are finding on the human health? For example, it's turning very humid nowadays. It is turning very, you can say, hot nowadays. Okay, so the health is becoming, you can say, we are saying that all the healthy people, they might be adjusting to condition, but those who are having some type of disease, they might not be able to adjust to this type of heat. Ultimately, this can result into, or you can say, the low BP, high pressure, high blood pressure. So these type of conditions, they can result into death also. And we are also seeing these number of cases that we are finding in this area. Then on the communities, if I will talk of the economy. Okay, so the communities, all they are driven by the social structure, they are driven by the economic structure. So how the communities are going to affect in this way? So let us take an example. Okay, for the laborers, what are the option? Okay, so they have to work in this type of scorching heat. So this creates problem. Okay, economy is going to affect it this way also. Okay, so these type of effects, we can say that these are also one of consequence that we will say that it's minor consequence, but this consequence is there from the global warming.
Climate change affects agricultural productivity, threatening food security. Droughts, floods, and shifting growing seasons can reduce crop yields and disrupt food supplies. Changes in precipitation patterns and melting glaciers affect fresh water availability, leading to water shortages for drinking, agriculture, and industry. The effects of global warming have significant economic costs, including damage to infrastructure from extreme weather, increased energy costs, and loss of livelihoods in affected regions. Global warming is a complex and multifaceted challenge that requires concerted efforts from individuals, communities, governments, and international bodies.
The most effective strategy if we want to mitigate this global warming is to control their sources. For example, the gases. Okay, the most of the gas that is contributing there is carbon dioxide. Okay, more than 65% is contribution coming from carbon dioxide. So where is carbon dioxide produced from? It is produced from all the energy. For example, if we talk of our country also, we are still, not our country, all the countries, they are dependent upon the coal. So what is happening? We are producing this electricity by burning the coal. It is producing carbon dioxide. So this becomes difficult to control the carbon dioxide this way. Another thing is that the vehicles, okay, they are using the fossil fuels, all are producing carbon dioxide. So the way to mitigate this or to control this, we need to have the policies. For example, shifting to some renewable energy sources, for vehicles also, for production of electricity also. And one thing that is important at the community level, what we can do? Okay, planting of trees. That is most crucial things that can be done at the lower level or at the community level so that we can be controlling this global warming.
By understanding its causes and effects and taking decisive action to mitigate and adapt to its impacts, we can work towards a more sustainable and resilient future for our planet.